What is going on, fellow YouTubers? Hey, thanks so much for clicking on this video. I feel like um, doing these electronic pickup videos are actually impossible to find on these old 350 Crusader blocks. This is the same thing as like a 5.7 Chevrolet. It's all the same block, but they do different stuff to it, and I don't know exactly what era. Don't ask me that. All I'm really focusing on is showing you to watch out for these broken springs in here. I got one broken one that'll affect engine performance. I got one that's good. So eventually, when I replace this engine, I do want to get a rebuild kit for this and get that spring fixed. So I don't know why they just don't make it out of stainless steel, but I mean, then again, the boat is old. So let me go back to how I got this thing out of here. It was actually a pretty hard fight. I took a couple wrenches, and it was like I just pried and pried under the ear, and I used some lube, and I kept spraying it and pried a little bit harder, patience, and eventually it just popped out. So when they get old like this, they don't want to pop out. So all right, so but the next thing, to actually hook these up is not hard at all. Again, I'm not editing clips anymore. YouTube does not pay me well enough to sit there and edit videos to the end of my life. You're here because you're probably trying to see if this is your problem. What's the point of upgrading? So this is a condenser. Condensers do go bad over time. Points. These are points, opens and closes. And just real quick, I won't spend a lot of time on this, but every time this opens, it stores up that current that's in this capacitor, and it basically it wants to get out. It's like, and when it does, it goes to the spark, and that's what makes the whole system run. So these are, of course, completely outdated. 60s, 70s, they were religious about these. 80s, electronic pickup started becoming a really big thing, and for good reason too. So they're just much more accurate. These are known to start to fail as they age, which is, I'm sure, contributing to some of my issue. I do have a bad engine, but it still runs, but I won't get into that. It's unrelated to this specific video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this little screw in here like this. And if you pay attention, this isn't too hard of a job. I mean, everything, if it doesn't fit, you've got it wrong. Just remember that. If it doesn't fit, you got it wrong. So, two little screws to hold it in. Getting it out wasn't hard. I mean, excuse me, getting the, oh shit, I got that screw backwards. Getting the distributor out was probably the hardest part. But really, all you do is you just put it back in. This right here is all the brains. That's all the brains that makes the magic happen right there. And then that little cap goes on top. Put your rotor bug back. Hey, don't get your timing 180 degrees out. Yeah, be careful about that. That's the only other tip. So the red wire goes on this side. This was going to the little electrode that was originally on the outside. Looked like that of this, and then the black wire goes to the other side of the coil. It does not go to battery negative. Okay. Do not do that. Again, red and black goes to one side, and then the other side goes to the other side. Make sense? Okay, sure. Hopefully it does. So I'm going to go ahead and put this all back together, and hopefully this kind of gave you some insight. It's not hard to do if you're kind of a mechanical type person. It's not that hard to do. Just take your time. Don't make a mess of everything. And comment, and I might comment back. Have a nice day.